What's going on, guys? Dustin right here on how we're gonna get to 100% no matter what we have to do. So today we are going to talk about the home prices. Why are they so high? Why are prices going up so fast in the United States? I'm going to talk mostly about my area, Florida. So if you have any questions, comment below. But before I go any further, if you could please subscribe if you're new to the channel, like the video, and turn on your post notifications so you know every time I come out with a new video, and the YouTube algorithm can put my content in front of new people and get them to 100%. So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
I've been moving, trying to start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. and cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Guess I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different. God's plan, God's plan.
So why are prices going up so fast? Why is the market going up so high? So I want to address these things. I want to give you some clarity as to why the market is doing what it's doing. So without further ado, let's get into the meat and gravy of why the real estate market is doing what it's doing. The first thing is interest rates are extremely low. So it makes financing a home very advantageous and easier because interest rates are at an all-time low, actually at a record low. Demands are very high. There's a lack of supply, so demand is extremely high for homes. Supply is very low, so with a high demand and low supply, prices are getting driven up very fast. Foreclosures are paused, okay? So there's no homes being foreclosed on. Evictions are being halted. They're not letting landlords evict their tenants. And forbearance is being extended for those who aren't paying their mortgage. So with all these things in play, it's making the market do what it's doing as far as the prices go. That's why we're seeing so much of an increase in prices in these homes. Now, to go into it a little bit more as to why the prices are going a little bit higher, other than what I just said, let's dig a little deeper into why the prices are going up so fast in this market. One of the biggest things that affect the real estate market is the interest rates. So if the interest rates are high, the prices for homes are going to be low. And if the interest rates are low, the prices for homes are going to be high. And as you know right now, interest rates are at a historic low right now. They're extremely low, lower than they've ever been. So what does that mean? If the interest rates are low, the prices are high. The higher the interest rate means the more you're going to pay for a mortgage. The lower the interest rate means the less you're going to pay for a mortgage. The money that you're going to get financed from the bank, this is the cost that the bank or the financial institute or the lending institution is charging you to give you the money. This is what the fee is for letting you borrow the money because you don't have the cash to spend on the home. So if the interest rate's higher, your monthly payment's going to be higher. If the interest rate is lower, your monthly payment's going to lower. In the end, resulting in you being able to buy a home at a higher price. And mortgages are what you pay every single month to the bank in order for you to live in your home. It's almost like rent, but instead of rent, you're paying your own home down. Let me just show you an example that I am going to put here for you. If you were to buy a home at $350,000 at a 2.8% interest rate, which is what a lot of our loans are coming out with right now, this is what your monthly payment would be. Now that's at a 2.8% interest rate on $350,000. Now, if we took that 2.8% interest rate and we raised it to 3.8, a whole percent, look at the difference in the monthly payment. Same price of the home, but you can see the difference in the monthly payment. Now, with that being said, I'm sure you can see the effect that the interest rates would have on the real estate market. So, the interest rates are higher, the change in the price of the home. As you can see, the monthly payment changes significantly. So if you wanted the monthly payment that was at the 2.8% interest rate, and you couldn't afford more than that monthly payment, but the interest rates rose, then you would have to bring down the purchase price of the home for you to be able to qualify. for that specific home at that monthly payment. Because a lot of my clients, almost everyone that's financing, doesn't look at the purchase price of the home. The biggest thing that they're looking at is the monthly payment, because they don't know what price they want to buy the home at, but they know what monthly payment they're comfortable spending based on what they're paying now, what they paid before. So this is a good example of how this can affect the real estate market. So right now, if we take a look at what's going on in the real estate market, the supply and demand factor, where is it at? Well, inventory is extremely low right now. So if inventory is low, the demand for it is going to be very, very high. So with the demand being very, very high, that means the prices are fluctuating very, very fast. Then with the interest rates being low, that makes buyers able to purchase homes at a higher price, as we've seen in the example before. So when buyers are able to buy homes at higher prices and there's a lack of inventory driving the demand up, the prices are going up significantly. But Dustin, is there going to be a crash? Well, we have to look at where the effect could be. Well, the only way the interest rates can go if they can't go down anymore is up. And what happens if the interest rates go back up? Well, then the prices are going to change a little bit. They're going to have to start matching the interest rate. So what would that mean? It means the prices theoretically would start going down based on the interest rate going up. And I'm speaking more geared towards Florida because this is where I do my real estate business. This is where I've been a real estate agent for the past 4 years. This is where I know. But all my clients and everybody I talk to in different areas, the same thing is happening. In our market, the supply and demand factor is at such a tilt that a lot of times, if you're a buyer and you want to purchase a home right now in these market conditions, it's almost every time is a bidding war. We almost don't even have time to take a look at the property before we submit our offer because homes are selling in under 24 hours. There is lines that we have to wait in with our buyers just to look at the house, to look inside the home. So the demand factor, it doesn't really matter what's going on. The supply and demand factor is so strong that the market is just taking off right now. And has been for a little while. The things that we're having to do to put deals together is getting crazy. Like we're having to waive appraisal contingencies. We're having to blow through inspection periods. So in order for us to put a deal together, we're doing things we've never done. But it's good because we're selling a lot of homes in the Florida area. There's obviously different factors from things happening up north, the congestion down south with the coronavirus and everything. They want to get out of those areas. There's a lot of different factors, but really economically at the end of the day, when there is low supply, the demand is high, and that's what's pushing so many people into this area. That's why we're dealing with so many different and crazy scenarios with the real estate market. And when we put offers in, if you really want that home, you know, a lot of my buyers are putting in offers $10,000, $15,000 over asking price. And like I said earlier, waiving the appraisal contingency, because that's what you have to do in this market right now if you really want that home, because the competition is fierce right now. And the reason that we're able to go $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 over asking price is because the interest rate is so low, it doesn't affect your monthly payment that much. So for you to go another $50,000, your monthly payment may only jump $50, $100. So you're able to get that house and spend $50,000 more because the interest rate is so low, it doesn't really affect you that much. And you got to keep in mind that tenants aren't getting evicted at this time. They still haven't released that, and forbearance programs are getting extended. So with all those different factors, as well as the low interest rates, the market is doing what it's doing, but it can't keep going for a long time. Do I think it's going to completely turn upside down? No. I think the market's healthy, but it has a couple things that are going to make adjustments, like the interest rate. If it rises, we're not going to be able to put $10,000, $15,000 over asking price because the monthly payment is going to get affected. Now, once they start asking for those mortgage payments from those in forbearance, well, we may see more foreclosures. Once tenants get evicted, will the rental market change? I'm sure there's going to be an adjustment. Do I know what's going to happen in the future? Absolutely not. But can I look at things that may affect prices or affect me and me building my real estate business? I can. And those are things that I think can affect and what I've seen before affect the prices in real estate. So this is where I think the market's going. These are the facts that I'm able to research and find myself and find an answer for the question we have. What's going on with the real estate market? Why are so many homes being sold? Why is the market so high? It's because supply and demand. Interest rates are so low. Is there going to be an adjustment? We don't know. Let's watch and see. Guys, I'll have more for you. If you have any questions on how you're going to get to 100%, you let me know. I'm going to be here and having more videos once a week. Stay tuned.